Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some of the FBA equipments we use for a successful Amazon FBA business. So we are going to cover some of the essential equipments for Amazon FBA. We're going to talk about essential product preparation tools. We'll also talk about the efficient shipping packaging equipments that I personally use, as well as some of the inventory organization management tools. You know, investing in these right tools right from the get-go will help you boost efficiency, productivity, and most of all, profitability. The better you manage your business, your FBA business, the more profitable it will get. So let's get started with the essential product preparation tools. This is basically how you prepare your products to send them to Amazon. So one thing I always make sure that I have is the barcode scanner. So remember, barcode scanners are basically what Amazon gives you. It's on your seller app. The section prior to this, we talked about having the scanner on your phone by using the seller central app. So this is going to help you because it will quickly scan and manage the inventory, and it will improve your accuracy and productivity knowing exactly what products you have. The second most important thing, this was a game changer for me, especially when I wanted to save some time, was the thermal label printer. These are printers that you could find on Amazon for maybe $50, $60. I will link one in the document underneath this section for you to find it on Amazon. To be honest with you, I bought mine back in 2011 and I still use it to this day. I use the Zebra. I think mine is even discontinued, but I found it on eBay. Now I see some better label printers that are super efficient. They print clear, they're durable. You could print the FN SKU, which is it could be the ASIN number or the SKU number for your product that you use. And I will show you how to find the FN SKU code on Amazon Seller Central, but it will print it for you in the size that you want. And most importantly, with the thermal label printers, you really don't use ink. It's actually a thermal printer, so it will save you so much money. You just buy specific labels, which are the thermal labels. But it's such a game changer. Get it from the beginning. It prints labels so fast. And not only that, it prints small labels and it prints the packaging labels. We'll talk about this more in depth when we get to creating a shipment. But also for the product preparation, there's the protective packaging. You want to make sure that your packages are, especially when you do bundles, and we'll talk about bundles down the road, but you want to make sure that your packages have poly bags, shrink wraps, and bubble wrap. So we'll talk about these, but those are the ones that I constantly use and I never run out so long as I'm running this business. So this is as far as it goes with the most essential things. Obviously, you will probably need some more important stuff down the road, but these are the most must-have. These are your essentials. You have to have them when you start your Amazon FBA business. So again, the barcode scanner, you already have it because it's on the Seller Central app. The thermal label printer, I will attach, or I'll put a link underneath this section. This is a game changer for you. It's cheap. Trust me, it's worth the investment. And then the protective packaging, I'll show you where you even buy all of these protective packaging. There's a place where I personally go online called uline.com. I buy all the stuff from there in terms of poly bags, shrink wraps, and bubble wraps. All right, so now that we understand what we use or what are the must-haves for the product preparation tools, let's move on to the shipping packaging equipments. This is basically what you need to use in order for you to package your shipments. So you need a shipping scale. Remember, we talked about shipping weight. You will pay for shipping your products to Amazon. So you really want to know exactly how much they weigh. So having a scale to have it next to you at all time and measure the boxes that you have. It will give you better accuracy and cost-effective shipping. You also need a heavy-duty tape gun. I also bought mine from Uline. I'll create the link and add it there for you. This is a premium packaging tape that you will use. You're not going to use the Scotch very thin tape. You're going to use the heavy-duty tape gun. They're very light. They're even noise-canceling type of tape guns. Really cool, but they will help secure your packaging, reduce the risk of damage during transit, because you want to make sure that you seal your box of all the items that you have shipping on Amazon. You want them to stay clean. You want the boxes to stay nice of the packages themselves. So you use that tape gun. So remember, we're talking about shipping scale to make sure that you're cost effective when it comes to shipping. You want a heavy duty tape gun. And also you need to make sure that when you package your products and put them all in a box to send them to Amazon. Remember, we're not sending the items directly to the customers. We'll send them to the fulfillment center. You want to make sure that you have cushioning material like bubble wraps and packaging peanuts. Actually, sometimes I used to use the packaging peanuts, but I did read somewhere that packaging peanuts are not preferred or recommended to send to Amazon Fulfillment Center because they make a mess. So stick with bubble wraps; those are really good. But the whole goal is that they will protect you from protect your fragile items and enhance the professional packaging. The ultimate goal, you want to make sure that the end customers will receive the packages looking so fresh and brand new. All right, now that we understand that the must-haves shipping packaging equipments are the shipping scale, the heavy-duty tape gun, as well as the cushioning material. All of these will become so available for you, and you will understand that you cannot run out of these things when you start constantly shipping to Amazon. All right, so let's move to the next in the list, which is the organization management tools. So now, when you start picking up products and inventory and items, you want to be organized right from the get-go. I remember starting out buying all the Nike shoes. I used to put them in the bedroom, and it was a little bit, kind of all over the place. And then I soon realized when I started scaling my business, I needed to make sure that I have a little bit of a system and a process to make sure that my inventory is super organized. And what I used was heavy duty shelving units. I bought these from Costco, to be honest with you. I still have them. I bought them back in 2011, and I still use the same shelving from Costco. They also have them in Home Depot, but I think Costco gives you better options. This will help you organize and access the inventory as quickly as possible to streamline your workflow. You want to make sure that you see everything is visible and right in front of you, whatever you have it. If you have it in your garage, that's awesome. If you allocate a specific room in your house or a side or a corner in your house, you want to have these shelves because they're going to fill up really fast, especially if you really take this business seriously. Now, aside from having the heavy duty shelving units, you want to make sure that you have storage containers. You could buy these also on Uline, or you can get better deals and going to Walmart. You'll find some of these durable storage units. I personally like the ones that are see-through or clear containers because you could see the products inside of them, and you could organize them inside neatly, especially when you bought multiple units of the same product. Now, the reason why you have that, it will help you minimize all the confusions. You could have better grasp on what inventory you have, but most importantly, you will keep the dust and hairs and all the dead skin and all the stuff. If you have pets, you don't want your products to be available or in the open air with your everyday life, especially if you're living in the house, or even if you're in the garage. If it gets dusty, you just want to make sure that you could put that lid on your products, your inventory, so they can look as fresh as they can be, so that customers will have a better experience. Our ultimate goal is for our customers to have the best experience, and this will provide the best experience for them. Now, the last point is a digital inventory management system. Like, remember, these are things that you will always have to track your inventory, whether you have it in your house or in the fulfillment centers. The Seller Central app, again, if you can't remember the last section, which we talked about the Seller app and where you could find all of the stuff, monitoring everything, including the inventory. This bullet point will be a free thing for you. You'll already have a digital inventory management system, which is the Seller Central app. All right, so with that, I'll give you a quick summary. It's very important to have essential equipments for Amazon FBA success. You want to make sure that you have the essential product preparation tools that I talked about, such as the barcode scanner, which you already have in the Seller Central. You have the thermal label printer, a game changer, that's what I will call it. And then the protective packaging. This is how you keep your products clean and they look as brand new as they get, like just got them from the manufacturer, which is very important for the customer and for customer satisfaction. And the efficient shipping and packaging equipment, we talked about the shipping scale. This is important for cost-effective shipping. We also covered the heavy-duty tape gun. I'll also include the link below this section where I personally got mine. I actually have 5 of them right now, and they don't break, and they're so cheap. And you could buy the tapes by the bulk, so you will never run out of that. They're also a game changer. You want to make sure that your packaging that you send to Amazon FBA fulfillment is sealed well. And also, last but not least, you want some cushioning material such as bubble wraps. I did mention that packing peanuts are, they're effective sometimes, but also they're not very recommended for Amazon Fulfillment Center. In fact, I heard in the seller forum, sometimes people got penalized for having excess of the packaging peanuts, because at the end of the day, the fulfillment center at Amazon, they just want to ship products. They don't want to clean up the mess that happens from these products. All right, so last but not least, the inventory organization and management tool. You want to be as organized as possible when it comes to inventory. And this is not when you start the first week, 2 weeks, and that's when you start really getting some inventory and some units, especially when you have multiple units of the same product. You want to get a heavy duty shelving unit. You put it in your garage, or you put it in the specific room you decided will be your FBA corner, which, by the way, you could talk to your accountant and it will be a tax deductible. I will leave you and your accountant to have this conversation. This is a very important thing that you need to have a conversation with. We'll cover these topics as we progress in the course. And last but not least, you're going to have the durable storage containers. I personally use the clear storage containers. They're really nice, and they keep your products clean and safe and remove you from any confusion, as well as the digital inventory management system. This is something that you will find on your Seller Central, basically having access to the inventory that you have inside of Amazon. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, drop your questions below, and I will see you in the next section.